Alright, so some stuff I found playing around in the decks. First of all, this. I knew there were a bunch of bug glitches with the decks to make other shinies show up that aren't attainable yet, but this is one I found just screwing around earlier. Hinges on Geodude from what I can tell. But I'm going to show how to set this up because I think it's really interesting and I tried to describe it on Reddit, but it's hard to describe over text. So I figured out the consistent setup for it, which is you start at the Pidgey line and you just select all of them. And you keep going, keep going, scroll through all this stuff, which you'd think like just the gaps in this would break it, but for some reason it still works, and I don't know why. And you'll know it starts working at Sandshrew. Sandshrew, like Alolan form seems to really mess with the decks and the shinies. So there's Shiny Sand Slash. Note I don't have the Shiny Sand Slash. The option isn't there for it. I haven't evolved my Sandshrew yet, and I can actually just toggle it off and on just by playing with that. So I'm gonna toggle it back on and keep going. Notice also the Sandshrew isn't changing. And just keep going, keep going. Alolan Vulpix is weird. It is really the only Alolan form that actually will still change versus like Ninetales is just sitting there not changing. But even that doesn't break it for some reason. And then select the shiny form and Venomoth. Yeah, like I said, shiny Alolan forms just really break it and like toggle it. But then here's the weird. You can also get Meowth to show up. That's pretty easy. Keep going, keep going. I don't have a shiny Machop, which makes me sad. And then you get Geodude, and it breaks it. And it's another one you can just toggle by playing with the button. But you can go even beyond this. You go to Graveler, Golem, that kind of works. And I feel like this is one you could get to show up just based on how everything works, but it's actually already in the game, so you see it anyways. And notice how Magnemite's showing up. Magneton didn't. Again, this is Shelter, I feel like, is one you could probably get to show up, but it's already in the game anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Gengar showed up. Onyx doesn't. And these are really consistent too. Like all of these always end up the exact same way when I set it up this way. Yeah, notice how it doesn't change when I hit the button on execute or executor. You set up that and that and shiny Hitmonlee. And the Marowak isn't changing, it's stuck on the Alolan form. And that's the end of it too, because after this it stops working. I think it runs out. I'm pretty sure this is the last Alolan form in the decks, and that's kind of where it stops working. But yeah, that's that, and that's how you get this set up to break the decks, essentially. At least that's a setup that I found that's consistent. There's probably other ones. But yeah, little tutorial on how to fuck with the decks.